the way you do one thing is the way you do all things. And I think it's really key in discovering your creativity is a big key of that is honoring the work in front of you. You know, you can't look past the small things because your hope is on something bigger, and the small things are preparing you for what that thing is, you know, down the line.
Give yourself permission to be creative. Why do you need permission to be creative if that's what you do anyway? Well, first and foremost, sometimes as a creative, we doubt our skills. And we go into the job just saying we're going to do exactly what we've been told, and that's it, because we're not sure if we go this way that it's really going to work out the way that we want it to. So we sometimes put constraints on ourselves for being creative. Remember that this is what you train for. This is what you do for a living. So you have to be okay doing what you do best, which is being creative. In being a creative, you have to give yourself permission to do it. And the reason why I say you have to give yourself permission to do it is because you have to believe that what you put down on your medium, whether it be sound, video, digital, social, whatever it may be, that it's going to be great. And that may sound cocky to some of you. It may sound like you have a big head, like you are the best at everything. But what it really is it's a fight or flight mentality. Nobody goes into something saying that they're going to lose. You go into it saying that you'll win, and you hope that that outcome is exactly what it is. But you try to block that doubt out so that way it doesn't come across. How is it you give yourself, first and foremost, permission to be creative? Well, one, you don't listen to all the outside noise that you're probably going to get when you're saying, well, this is the project that I have. Where do I go? Take the information that you've been given and you work with it. You figure out what that story is that you want to tell. You figure out what that messaging is. You figure out what that sound is, and then you deliver that. Once you deliver that, then it's for other people to critique. It's for other people to say what it is. It's for other people to judge. But that initial, that first, that thing that you sat down and created or stood up and created, however you did it, that has to be your masterpiece. And it doesn't mean that you'll not refine it. It doesn't mean that you won't make improvements. It doesn't mean that it won't get better. It just means that you went into it being you. You went into it with the creativity and the imagination and the foresight for exactly what you wanted to deliver. So when I say this, give yourself permission to be creative, the reason why I'm saying that is because there's a certain amount of anxiety and stress that come with being a creative in any form. And that stress is usually self-motivated because we put so much onto a project that we didn't need to have there. You've done these things many times before. You've tackled projects many times before. You've delivered projects many times before. And if you're new to this, trust me, you're going to deliver a lot of projects and you're going to knock a lot of them out the park. It may be not always on the first try, but you will complete it. But by living up here in your head, you'll build anxiety about it. You'll stress over it, but you don't need to because you are the creative. You are who people will come to get the work done. So you have to be okay allowing yourself to be that creative. People aren't paying for you to ultimately just do what it is that they think. Because oftentimes if they can think it, they can do it. Oftentimes people want you to help put a spin on it because your eyes do something that theirs don't. Your skill creates something that theirs doesn't. You have a different path to finishing that they do not. And they might not see it until you deliver it. So that's why you have to allow yourself to be creative. How do you really allow yourself to be creative? Let's go over this again. 1, get out your own way. 2, trust in your ability. You've done this. You can do this. And 3, somebody asked you to do the job. So that means they trust in your ability. They trust in your strength as a creative. They trust in your imagination or your ability to take something that they've given you and turn it into the next big thing. So if somebody else can trust you, why can't you trust yourself? They've given you the permission to be creative with their stuff. So give yourself permission to be creative and deliver something that nobody else has seen yet. Also, that doesn't just apply to the work that people give you. It should apply to your own work. It should apply to those passion projects that you have. It should apply to those side jobs that you do just to increase your skills. It should apply to the thing that you do just for fun to stay creative. Majority of people that can't deliver, they talk themselves out of it before they ever start. Until next time, this is what I need you to do. I need you to hit that like button. And I need you to subscribe to my channel. But I also need you to stay creative, stay mentally clear, and just have a great day.
Everything that we do requires creativity, and creativity is really just another term for God showing up. It's just like, all right, God, how do you show up to give me the solution to solve this problem?
Come on, man.
And all problems require a creative solution, and it doesn't have to be fashion or art or design that comes across as creative. You got to be creative in paying the bills to take care of your kids.